Today's episode is brought to you by MTDCNC, the go-to platform covering the latest stories in the world of manufacturing.
Hello and welcome to the MTDCNC podcast. My name is Rowan Easter-Robinson, a proud engineer and a proud member of the MTDCNC team. Today, you can probably hear a few production noises. I'm here with Tim Hardcastle from LNS UK. And we're in the production facility in probably a lesser known part of the country.
For sure, definitely.
Where are we,
We're
Tim?
in Woolwell in South Yorkshire.
We are, yeah. We're near Barnsley.
Barnsley, yes.
Yeah, and who knew how much was actually happening under this roof here in Barnsley, Yorkshire. If you bring your microphone a bit closer, we can hear you a bit better. It's okay. So yeah, it's absolutely brilliant to be here. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, we've been doing a factory tour yesterday. We've been doing some more video filming, loads of stuff happening. So those are going to be going out on the MTDCNC channel soon, talking about all things swarf conveyors, bar feeding, coolant swarf management, changeovers, short changeovers on lathes and other machinery. So yeah, really, really interesting. Before we go into what we're going to be talking about today, which is UK manufacturing and UK product manufacturing specifically for OEMs and end users, which is what you guys are doing right here. We'll find out exactly so much more about this factory from you, Tim. Before we talk about that, how did you start as an engineer?
Yeah, I started in engineering when I left school. I went straight into doing my apprenticeship for a well-known machine tool company at the time, local to my home. And I've been in engineering ever since.
Yeah.
Nearly 40 years.
Wow, 40.
Yeah.
In that 40, I can almost
40.
sense a tinge of a north. There is a North Yorkshire.
Yeah, but not
South
West Yorkshire.
West Yorkshire,
Yeah.
Sorry. I can't, yeah, that's probably quite a...
Insulting.
Yeah, a lot of people could get upset with that, with a misattribution. So you started a long time ago as an engineering apprentice. And where are you now? What do you do now with LNS?
So now my role is head of sales and service for the UK for all LNS products, including sales, and make sure that the service department, we give great support to our customers.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess you're on the road quite a lot. What does that role entail?
Yeah, so I'm on the road constantly, visiting our big customers, OEMs, dealers, but also our end users to help to support them to provide good solutions.
Definitely. And I guess LNS work with the whole range from original machine builders, machine dealers, people who buy the machinery, so the end users of machinery as well. So you have to basically talk to a lot of different levels of corporate and customer, and someone on a shop floor who's running a machine.
So as I said, we work with all the big OEMs in the UK, your Mills, your Mazats, Citizen, Stars. We work with those all the time. Those are our main core customers.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess it's quite nice to know that this is your home base, I guess, and you've got a full factory behind you. When you're going off and showing someone one of the products that you're offering, it's been made here. Some of them have been made here.
Yeah.
They're quality controlled here. You can go down and talk to the person who's even welded up one of those products. So let's talk me through, please, what happens here at the factory.
So here...
What do you make?
Yeah, so here we manufacture all the swarf conveyors, coolant tanks, chip bins for mainly the European market, UK into Europe, but we also ship to America, Australasia, the Far East even, less as much, but the main market is UK and Europe.
Yeah, which is amazing that there's so much exported into Europe from here. And the processes that are happening around us, you're going to hear a little bit of welding, angle grinding.
It's good to see.
It's not just fabrication, which is obviously super high skilled, and these assemblies are quite complex.
Really,
really
high skilled.
I talked to a few of the guys, they're like, "Oh, these aren't that complicated," and I'm like, "They're like, what did you get to know them? You know what conveyor's a conveyor." But these look like really, for me, really complicated, and they need to be really accurate assemblies.
For sure, all the way from being laser cut, press brake, all the way down into welding and final assembly. It's crucial that the tolerances that they keep, because it's got to fit inside a machine tool. To make it work. Appearance, everything. It's got to be manufactured to the highest quality.
Absolutely, not just manufactured but designed as well.
Designed as well, for sure. We've got our own design team. We design from step files. We actually go out and measure the machine tools. So we produce the units from design all the way through to final assembly.
From scratch, basically. From excuse the pun, a fag packet sketch, basically.
Sometimes we have to do that with a fag packet sketch. It's not great, but sometimes we do. But if from step files that's provided by the the machine tool manufacturers.
It's amazing. And I guess some people don't realize that there's so many different machine models out there, and new machine models and modifications happening every year, that these conveyors are basically made to measure, bespoke, almost every time.
They are the bespoke, even though we sell to really the high volume machine tools that you see all around the countries and all the workshops and so on. They really are bespoke, for sure. We make to order.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's also quite a large range from LNS of conveyors.
Yeah.
From kind of like your entry level up to really crazy, super fine, ultra fine. I can't remember, MF micro fine,
microfine, super fine, compact SFC, 50 micron, down to your standard hinge belt. So the 50 micron filtration really got to be of the highest spec and quality.
Absolutely. And so each of those products in the range, you couldn't possibly hold stock of those.
No.
Times by the number of machine models that you offer for.
Yeah, how many machine tools models are out there? Thousands. So there's no way that we can stop. We can't predict what machine tools are going to be sold from day to day.
Yeah.
So.
And I guess when you want to control quality, keeping production in-house is really important.
Exactly, yeah. We really go deep into our quality. We have specific guys that inspect all the conveyors, each one that goes out. So quality is paramount to get repeat business. Without the quality that we produce here, we wouldn't get the repeat business that we get here.
Yeah, absolutely. And because the products are almost kind of one-off or low batches, then you need to be reactive to customer demand.
Yeah, we've got to be reactive. We can offer to manufacture a conveyor from scratch will take 10 days. Sometimes we have to get an order we can ship within 10 days. Other times there's longer lead times, but we've got to be really reactive to meet the customer's demands.
Yeah, and if you were subcontracting some part of the processes out, you lose the control.
For sure.
Not only of the margins, cost-wise, but something some people don't think about, which is the time as well, the lead times.
Yeah, the lead time, it is paramount. It's crucial to win orders against our competition.
Yeah, because if someone's got a machine coming in on a certain date, they need a conveyor.
We've got to meet those dates.
Yeah.
Because for the swarf conveyor not to be holding up a machine tool order, it's not very good. So we've got to meet our customer demands.
Yeah.
10 days, 2 weeks.
Absolutely. So let's talk me through kind of a bit more detail the exact processes that you guys are doing here.
Yeah.
That you've kept everything in house because you've got basically raw flat sheets coming in and one
down there. Yeah.
Finished, assembled, fabricated
goods.
swarf conveyors going in. Just I don't know. It's probably 100 meter long.
100 meters, yeah, for sure.
Processing.
From raw material, sheet steel coming in, we laser cut those on our 2 laser machines. Then they're going to press brake on our 3 press braking machines. From there, they're going to welding. Follow the whole process. As you can see behind, the guys are working fully water tested. The quality again is all the way down. Going to final assembly, pre-paint assembly, where we do certain amount of checks. Then they're going to paint, final assembly, final testing, and shipped out the door.
And it's brilliant. I've learned so much following through, not exactly the exact same parts, because obviously they take a bit longer than it takes me 10 minutes to walk down from one side to the other. But watching the laser machine, which has got 100, like a 10 by 10 pallet
10
stacker.
by 10 pallet, yeah.
It's amazing, 100 sheets.
100
sheets. Load up.
Yeah, so if the demand was there, we could set that going overnight. We could have 10, 15, 20 conveyors cut, ready to go into the welding cells, the following day.
And I guess that's been designed because that's the first step in the process, to not be the bottleneck.
No.
With that investment, that big pallet stacker that allows you to run the laser and the lights out, what's the capacity of the factory?
At the moment, we could do over 200 conveyors a month.
200 conveyors a month, that's amazing.
Yeah. Our record's 222 in a month.
Wow. Yeah, brilliant.
Fantastic. The guys work so hard.
Yeah, fantastic. So hopefully we'll be ramping up to those capacities at some point soon.
We'll get to that point again.
But obviously might be a little bit, you probably couldn't run at that forever because you might get a little bit tired.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And so going from laser, like you said, mentioned press braking, all of the components go on a single trolley like this one behind me, which is fascinating. You could fit pretty much when it's flat and even when it's bent, you could fit pretty much every component for a conveyor on that one trolley.
It's like you get something from IKEA.
Yeah.
And an IKEA flat pack. It's amazing. You see it in flat pack at the beginning of the process, And what comes out at the end is amazing, really.
It's phenomenal.
The
The difference between IKEA and this is I could probably do an IKEA flat pan.
Yeah.
There is no way I could put together.
I'm the same.
Yeah, and have the skills that some of these, well, all the fabricators
Yeah.
here have got. I've seen them checking all the angles, measuring stuff, even have to knock panels in a bit if they're not quite square.
Yeah.
Watching the actual skill and attention to detail that's required, because if one of them was explaining to me, if you put in the head or the incline and the angle on one side is a little bit wrong, because they're such long components.
Yeah.
If it's slightly out 1 degree on one side,
huge.
out by a huge amount on the other.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to see how much attention to detail they have right at the start of the process.
Exactly, yeah. From being press broke, that's where the quality starts. You know, we've got to get the bends perpendicular, correct all the way down, because it can have a massive effect, as you said, right down the other end.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've got about 10 welding bays here.
Yep.
Once it's come in from the bending department. And then we've got a big tank here.
For sure, yeah.
Just full of water.
Full of water. Full of water, yeah. We water test all of our conveyors, all of our coolant tanks with water. We fill them up with water to make sure all the welds are watertight.
Yeah.
The last thing you want is coolant all over the floor once it reaches the customer.
And I watched some leak tests being done the past couple of days, and also like a dye penetrant test.
That's correct, yeah, yeah. So that's if you're looking for something after it's been water tested, you know, where the actual leak is, so we can go and rework that.
Yeah, exactly. And I've seen loads of dye penetrants, and I'm not seeing any pink yet. I'm not seeing any red coming through. So these components are pretty good.
The process is working.
Process is working. No rework required as yet. Obviously, rework is kind of it's part of the process always. But we're talking mostly really about the conveyors right now. But also you're producing the tanks, which are the actual coolant tanks for machinery.
Yeah, exactly. So some of the conveyors won't fit into the machine tool supplied tank because of the height or the size. More so the filtration conveyors. So we have to produce a tank to fit the machine tool as well. So we supply that as a package that goes to the customer.
Is that kind of a lesser known service that LNS offer?
It probably is lesser known, but it's surprising the amount of tanks we're now producing is quite remarkable. We'll produce 1 tank a day.
Yeah.
So that's 7 tanks a week.
7 tanks a week, pretty serious. And there's one big tank here that's just been painted.
It's been painted,
everything's almost done.
It's
really
just about
really
done,
nice.
finished, ready to go. It's good there to see.
Yeah, exactly. So tanks, conveyors, like you mentioned chip bins as well. Those are the only things you can really hold stock of, right?
Exactly, yeah. They're just a commodity. Most of the machine tool dealers now in the UK, if they supply a swarf conveyor with a tank or swarf conveyor and so on, they will order a chip hopper as well. It's part of the process, because you wouldn't want the swarf conveyor just dumping onto the floor. You need obviously somewhere to put that.
Brilliant. So
it becomes part of the package.
The only thing you can stock of, chip bins, and also the bar feeders.
The bar feeders we stock here as well, that we import from Switzerland or or Asia.
Yeah, and those will go all throughout the UK.
UK and Ireland, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, brilliant. So welding, fab, really, really fascinating. I guess the conveyors spend most of their time here.
Yeah.
And also, I guess the next bit, which is kind of paint and assembly.
Yeah, pre-paint assembly. So we will do some final checks there, make sure that components fit before they go into paint, because we don't want to go into paint, find that some components don't fit and have to rework. So we'll do some basic fitments checks there. Then it's prepared for spraying, for painting, which we don't just offer one colour, we'll offer the colours to match the machine tool. So you'll see, if you walk around, all the different colours of swarf conveyors to match the machine tools.
Yeah, I've seen some greys, some whites, some blacks.
Some blues.
Some blues as well, yeah. Depends on the OEMs you send to and
for
the
sure,
end users.
exactly. Yeah, we've had some cracking colours. We've had greens, and we've even had yellows and stuff. So there's some good stuff that comes through.
Definitely. Cool. So paint and then final assembly and
final
then ready
assembly
for shipment. Basically.
Yeah. So a part of the final assembly where we'll install the bell, the filter boxes if needed, the motor, the controls. We'll then do a full final electrical test. We've got a test box down at the final assembly that duplicates a machine tool. We check all the signals, goes through a software program. We then get a report whether that's pass or fail. We say that if it's passed, obviously it will then go into shipping, ready to be shipped.
just a note on the electronics. LNS have got their own branded motors, variable speed motors.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, variable speed motors and variable speed drives.
Yeah, exactly. And also, you do all your cable assemblies here in the electrical
We
department.
do. Everything's built internal. Again, it's the amount of machine tools that we manufacture for. They've all got a different interface. So they're again specifically built for that machine tool.
And so, coming back to this question of why do you think LNS have been so successful with the swarf conveyor products
Swarf conveyor, yeah.
around Europe, making it here? Do you think that's one of the reasons?
It's a great USP I found when we go visit customers. People ask where's it manufactured. They're expecting China, the Far East. No, it's manufactured here in Yorkshire. And we're really, really proud of the fact that it's made in Yorkshire. You'll see slight details of the conveyor that signifies it's made in Yorkshire. I know you've seen some of the points there, haven't you?
Yeah, if you have a little look on your nameplate, if you go to your machine shop now, if you've got an LNS swarf conveyor, you go have a look at the nameplate. It should be covered in the background in Yorkshire Roses.
Yorkshire Roses,
signifying what
sure.
it's made here.
Yeah.
It's been made here for 25 years.
You made it for 25, and you see on the nameplate, not made in UK, made in Yorkshire.
Yeah, exactly. Very proud of it. Not West Yorkshire though.
Not West Yorkshire, no, unfortunately not.
Yorkshire though, at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Yeah, so that's really interesting about the whole process that happens here, Tim. Why do you think it's important to keep trying to increase the product manufacturing here in the UK overall?
Yeah, it's great for the economy. The jobs it supplies to the UK. It's great to see apprentices coming through. We need to bring apprentices coming through for, into manufacturing.
Yeah,
it's vital.
Absolutely. Subcontract is also a part of the lifeblood of UK manufacturing. Yeah. The subcontract is difficult. You're not controlling your own IP. You're making a part for someone else, and you have to be as competitive as possible. So it's a really difficult industry.
Yeah.
If you start producing your own products here in the UK, you can work with that subcontract industry, but you can keep the IP in the UK, keep the manufacturing here, and control your own margin.
Exactly, it controls our margins. Again, back to the quality. We can control everything from this one site, from design all the way through to shipping the product out.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's the thing that we're seeing time and time again is when you keep the manufacturing here, you sell to customers here in Europe. You're controlling your quality, and customers know what to expect. They know that by the first conveyor will be just like the 100th conveyor.
Exactly, yeah. As I said, if you're producing over 200 conveyors a month, everyone's got to go out spot on. The quality is paramount, and we can keep control of that. Yeah,
absolutely. And yeah, we've talked about the fact these machines are made to measure, which is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
But since you've got your own design in-house here as well, but you're part of 3 other sites, there's also a bit of an initiative to try and save design time and costs because you're all producing similar products.
Exactly. The machine tools are made all throughout the world. So we have a manufacturing site in Japan. We know we have a lot of machine tools manufactured in Japan. We can share those designs between the 2 manufacturing sites. So we don't have to reinvent the wheel. We don't have to redesign it. We can take that design and implement it straight into manufacturing.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's really useful when you've got, and also sharing manufacturing process ideas and continuous improvement across plants.
Yeah, we have a specific person that goes around all the manufacturing sites, and he implements the same processes throughout all the manufacturing sites.
Yeah.
So we produce a quality standard product that you'll get the same quality product in Japan, in the UK, and in America.
Yeah, it's fascinating. I remember talking to one of the fabricators here who said, you've got some really nice designs in the sheet metal now with all these little tabs in, where you can insert, you can slot in to locate the components you're going to be welding up.
Yeah.
And he said one of those ideas came from the US?
Exactly.
They came up
we
with
share.
That?
We share those ideas.
Yeah.
We share those ideas.
Exactly. They bring it over here and then, oh my God, that's a great idea. Yeah. We'll do that. And I'm sure some great ideas that flow the other way.
It goes the other way, exactly. It goes the other way. We have regular meetings between each engineering team. We have global engineering meetings, so we can share these ideas.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've covered as much as I think I can think about now in terms of the production house here. It's been fascinating walking around the LNS facility, seeing everything that happens here in Barnsley in Yorkshire, producing so many swarf conveyors a month.
You'd be surprised where they all go.
Yeah, I'm sure we would. So yeah, I think thank you so much for listening to the MTDCNC podcast. We've been discussing if you can hear it live
Yeah.
from the LNS production facility, you can hear all the angle grinding and the banging and the fabrication behind me. So yeah, look out for the next LNS swarf conveyor made in Yorkshire, coming to a machine shop near you. Thank you, Tim.
Thanks, Rowan.
Thank you for listening. If you want to find out more about what's happening in the world of manufacturing and engineering, visit mtdcnc.com.